Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Friday, January 29th, 2021. What a glorious day it is. It is below freezing outside. It's a few degrees Fahrenheit below freezing. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Negative. That's all I know. Negative. It's great, and it snowed the other day, so today there's black ice everywhere. It's wonderful. What a great time to be stuck indoors. As usual. What a great time. Weather can do what it wants these days. If everyone's going to be stuck inside anyway, we may as well have snow and ice. Maybe the cities will be able to save a little bit on clearing the roads because they really don't have to clear as many, given the lack of actual amount of people going about the place these days. These days, that's one of the very few benefits of everyone being locked away in their homes. Granted, there's a lot of bad going on, but hey, gotta take the good and the bad, right? Gotta take what good you can out of a terrible situation. So, updates this morning. I'm very angry with Ollie. This morning he broke my plate that I use. My false craft dinner plate that I always have, sturdy as all hell. Dinner plate. He broke it into two pieces. I'm pretty sure the plate was already broken before and it was just glued and it broke along the glue line. But still, he broke my plate. He broke my plate. So, after my afternoon streams, which, by the way, today's Friday, we're not having an afternoon stream of Dyson Sphere Program today. The next time that will be happening is on Friday. But after the afternoon stream, I have tea to soothe the vocal cords a little bit. Because at that point I have talked for 6 hours straight, well, with a 1 hour break between the 2 3-hour segments. Meaning, there's a tea bag that exists on the plate that I have under my desk on top of a whole bunch of stuff. I've got like a couple of these plastic storage drawer thingies underneath my desk, and on top of everything I've also got like a couple of Wii units, my Wii and my Wii U, and they're convenient flat surfaces under my desk that is usually out of the way of the kittens. That I have my plate to put my plate out of the way after I eat. So, yeah, this morning, Ollie, smelling the peppermint tea bag, wanted the peppermint tea bag for whatever reason. And he pulled the entire plate down from its tall stack, and it hit the leg of my desk that is right in front of that stack and broke it in two. So, thank you, Ollie. He is currently behind me on a stack of boxes. Yes, mister. Sleeping. He got pushed out, yelled at, and I haven't pet him at all since that. He's gonna be in angry mode for a while. those are old plates. We've had those plates the entire time I've been alive. Like, those plates are likely older than I am, these false craft plates, and he broke that. So I had to grab a different plate. Yeah. And we'll see about gluing it back together. Fortunately, it didn't shatter. It just broke along an existing crack across the whole thing. Anyway, that's the morning this morning. That was my morning. I've also been playing a lot of, like, I've actually been using my phone for gaming lately. Can you believe that? I don't believe it. I've had this phone for years, and only now have I started actually using it for playing games. This is a Galaxy Note 8. So it's pretty capable of a phone. I just haven't actually used its capabilities for anything, and what I'm playing right now is Princess Connect Redive, the gacha game. Semi-idle gacha game. But last night I was up pretty late because this game called Dragon Quest Tact released. A tactical RPG gacha game. And the main thing about that one is that it makes the process of re-rolling very easy, in that they, at the very beginning of the game, give you the ability to do a 10 pull, a pull of 10, and redo it infinitely until you get what you want. I did that for hours last night. I didn't go to sleep until after midnight, or it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I finally got 2 S-tier characters, with one of which being one that I wanted. The White King is the one that I wanted, and I also ended up with a what the heck, Archdemon, or whatever I think is the other one that I ended up with on that pull. Could I have done 3 S-tiers? I saw that happen twice, but I didn't go with it because it didn't have the one I wanted with the White King. So that was great. Anyway, let us continue our adventure in the land of Autonauts now that I've stalled for nearly 9 minutes. Talking about life and the universe and everything. Ollie breaking my dinner plate that I use for everything. I claimed that plate as the one plate that I use for everything across the board, so that I don't have to use paper plates. And I don't have to be that leech using the paper plates. No, I have an actual plate, unlike the other folks around here, who do tend to use paper plates a lot of the time. It's like, why are you using and buying the paper plates? Like why? We have perfectly good plates. We have so many plates now. So many plates now. So what was I doing? What did we do last time? We automated the Mark II bots last time, as well as started the slow and arduous process of upgrading the Mark II bot, upgrading all of the Mark I bots to Mark II, as well as voiding all of the Mark I parts in our mystical stone head. That's what we did. We scaled up the forestry stuff as well, and it's just going to get faster and faster as all these bots get their Mark II drives, in particular. But the Mark II heads, I think, also reduce the time between actions on the scripts that they run, so it makes them start the next step faster, I think, with the Mark II heads. I think that's the head. The drive makes them go faster, and I don't think that and it reduces the wait time between move commands. The head reduces the wait time between find commands, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that that's the split. I could be wrong. I have to review the wiki again. What are these sitting here for? We need to clean up a bit of the mess now. The goal for the day today is to begin the process of farming. That is what we need to do now, because our progression is basically locked now behind getting into bulrush, cereal crops, and I think there was something else, cotton, maybe. I don't know what I want. I know bulrush and I know cereal crops are the two main ones for the moment. We'll also need to get into clay mining and processing to get into the tier 3 food. We are going to upgrade our spiced apples to a recipe that involves clay pots, I'm pretty sure. So over here on food, if we look at the apples, the next item on the list along the line is going to be the stewed apple. It will require a crude cooking pot, 2 spiced apples, 2 units of fresh water, and a clay pot. Now, one thing that I may wish to do is transfer fresh water from where it's being gathered into barrels at a final destination. I don't think that uses bucket stamina. God, I hope that does not use bucket stamina. We can test before we assign a robot to do that. Because it would be ideal to keep our food production in a semi-localized area. But we do need to spend clay pots to do the stuff with the stewed apples. Now, what I don't remember is if you get the pot back after the colonist eats. I don't remember. I don't think so. But there was something involving loop, like a recurring process that I do distinctly remember from the last time I played this game. To that point with the next tier of food. So basically, in the past, the furthest I've ever gotten in this game was producing tier 3 food and the clothes, pretty much, and upgrading the housing to tier 3. So getting to the tier 3 is the furthest I've gone in the entire game thus far. Everything after that is effectively blind, and I don't really know anything after that. Let's see, what do I need to produce? Well, first off, what I want to do is I want to test out the transferring of water into another barrel. So I should have a few barrels handy. I will go and grab a crude bucket. I mean, it's no big deal if it consumes the stamina, it's just that I'd rather it not if I'm going to be moving over distance. Grab and drop. It does. Oh, that is so dumb. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Like, really? I get that it would use stamina on collection of the water, but do we really need to make it use the bucket stamina on the dumping of the water? Or other fluid? Like, the only sources of the fluid are, I guess, milk plus fresh water plus salt water. Those, I think, are the only fluids that exist in the game. Maybe. We shall see. Unless there's, like, oil. In which case, then, that'll be interesting. How does one do that? There's no, like, visible sources of oil. But anyway. Getting sidetracked for the moment. I need to start making scythes and hoes. Yes. Yes, scythes and hoes. So what building will I need to do that? Is it going to just be a standard crude workbench? For the scythe, yes. And for the hoe, yes. Good. Great! That'll be nifty. And the scythe is going to use a blade as well as the hoe. Yeah, because I'm not really interested in doing anything with the sheep unless I absolutely have to. That would require making shears, which requires a separate building, a different building. The good workbench, the goodest of workbenches. Oh, hey, a cow. Oh yeah, and I guess you need dung for fertilizer, which you can only get out of maintaining wildlife, aka cows. Feed the cows and you get a supply of dung that you can use to make fertilizer to improve the yield of your crops. I mean, to some degree it makes sense. Yes, sure. We are also working on a tech that is almost done. We are almost done with this technology right here that will unlock the crude wheels that will allow me to get through this phase of this wonder, and the third phase, third stage, has enough. We have the stuff for that third stage already. It's just this is blocked by good wheels to build it. Everything else we got. Alright. How about we actually do something? That sounds like a great idea. I'm going to start... Well, the easy part is to start collecting clay. Where are all of my bots? How many bots do I have available? I have this dude just sitting here that's not even upgraded. Huh. Interesting. So at this point, I think I have to start pulling bots out of the storage bin in order to use them. Which means I'll also need to upgrade them. You know what? You'll get upgraded with a good speed upgrade. Actually, no, you're not. You're going to be spending all of your time picking. You'll get a crude upgrade. It's the bots that are going to be moving the clay to where I need to process it. Those are the ones that are going to need the good shoes. The bestest of best shoes. We did the thing! We got Goodwheel access. What building is the Goodwheel made in? That's a great question. We got this vehicle assembly unit that we could build, but I'm not going to. I imagine that it will be on the wood shaping bench. So let's go ahead and grab that crude blade that it needs. Getting completely sidetracked by the fact that I now have a technology. Also, I need to set the next tech. I think we decided that the next tech is going to be the mechanical frame saw to speed up the forestry infinitely. Infinite speed! And now that all these guys have their Mark II heads, by the way, I am freely able to change the buildings that they go to do stuff, and the storages they go to, and all the move commands and such. Because that's tied to the head. There you go. 20,000 WUV to unlock the mechanical frame saw. Go ahead and do that, and grab a crank. Crank out the crank. I'm going to assume this is what I need for the good wheel. The goodest of good wheels. I need 2 of them. 3 planks, 3 poles, 3 fixing pegs. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that done and out of the way. And get this thingy done next. That'll be what I do for now. Because this database is like the most important thing of all of the everything. Getting this done is so important. It will need to be enclosed by walls. That is the one issue. One primary issue. I should set up the walls. Hey, walls. I need some existent amount of walls and like a door. Maybe. Or a gate. I don't know what actually counts as being enclosed. We'll find out. That we shall find out. Ooh, the bot is now upgraded fully to Mark II on the blueprint stuff, so I can... Dude, I can update you. I can update you now. And I can give you a backpack. Let's give you a backpack. Yes, you. Record, I need you to... Not... Well, I need you to retrieve, yes, but I also need you to, I wish this was easier to just get the stow command put in. I need you until hands empty. I need this whole thing in until hands empty. Yes. Move to logs, fill, stow, bind a blueprint, empty everything onto the blueprint if it needs more than one. Otherwise, find another blueprint and go and retrieve and all that good stuff. There you go. You're done. Yay. Blueprint bot. Go, go, go. I have a fixing peg BP bot? Wow. I did not realize that. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, these require 3 logs, so each time the guy takes a trip, he's basically able to make at least one of these every time. That's neat. Yeah, because he can now carry... Wait, I give you just a backpack. Why are you able to... Did I give you hands? Wait. Why can you hold 2 logs with only 6 hands? I thought logs were 4, yes? Logs are 3. Oh. This entire time, I have assumed that logs were 4. Logs are apparently 3 hand slots. Not 4. Okay. So all those bots I added hand slots to so that they could carry an extra log are Yeah. They don't need it. They could have the speed upgrade, which they desperately need because logs slow you down when moving. A little bit. That's great. Today I learned. Logs are actually 3-hand slots because I haven't paid attention the entire time and I've just assumed that they were 4. Unless they stealthily changed that on me. Okay, I need to continue. I have made these 2 wheels. We can add these 2 wheels and finish phase 2 of this, and then there is a phase 3. And I should have all of the components here. 4 good gears, 2 crude axles, 3 panels, and 2 square frames. How many axles? 2. 2 axles. Now, of course, all of the everything on the gears and the panels is being used right now. So I won't really be able to add panels or gears for quite some time. In fact, you know what? This little guy here, yeah, you're gonna be the next panels. Alright, so what are panels again? 1 square frame, 4 planks, and 4 pegs. I have not given you a backpack. Where did you go? Yeah, you, Mr. Panels, come here. You're gonna have a backpack. And how many hand slots am I dealing with here? I'm dealing with, square frame is 2. Planks are 4, pegs are 4. Hand slots are 6. Backpack is 4. Either way, I have 2 trips. Alright, well, we could do this the way of 3. We could have 1 bot moving the pegs, 1 bot moving the planks, 1 bot moving the square frame. Until the thingy is full. The storage is full. The only problem with that is that anytime you have to scale that, you have to scale it with 3 more bots and edit all 3 of the bots to do the thing. I'd much rather have just 1 bot doing it. So what we shall do is we will tell it to go and yeah, you shall get pegs. You shall get pegs. And stow them. You need 4 times. Not forever, times. 4. And stow, and then you need to go and grab planks. 4 times. Then you need to go down here, add, retrieve, until hands empty, and then go here and do that. That's all you need to do. Until the panel storage is full, do that forever, add a weight 1 in there, and with 2 kilobytes free, this is our panel bot. It is unfortunate that I need to add this extra move to bench in here. Fine. Fine. Fine, fine. We will manage. Before I tell it to go, I'm gonna get... Wait, didn't I just tell it to take a square frame, and did I not just add the square frame? Okay, apparently not. Apparently I did not. 3 planks and 3 pegs. Pegs. 3 of you. Do this thing. So the benefit of this is that now, with this bot, I am able to upload that and have the other bot over on the side doing panels, have another bot on the side doing panels, assuming that I have upgraded with stuffs. You know what? I will give you good shoes. You have to move a lot. Come to the... There, you are downloaded. I need to change you to move to that workbench, add to that workbench, move to that workbench, add to that workbench. Otherwise, everything else stays the same. You are panels. Go! And now I need a robot finding and moving panels. Your mission. I don't know about the backpack. Hey, give me back the backpack. You'll at least have the some crude shoes. You'll have the hands. That's all I really care about, because the panels are size 4. Store panels. Your mission is to do that and then that. But it's find nearest panel in the zone until your hands are in fact full, and until your hands are in fact empty, and do that forever for me, please, because I can move 2 at a time. That will inherently also solve the good gear issue, because the good gears are being limited by the number of panels that I have available to me. I think the bot tries to pick up the panel and store the panel first before going out. Yeah, it picks up the panel and then goes and picks up the fixing pegs and comes back and makes the gears. Alright, I need 3 panels. Moving 1 at a time. These are size 4, which means that these are 1 size larger, 1 extra hand slot more than a log, which surprises me greatly that panels are heavier than logs by a little bit. Just a little bit. Here's our 3rd panel. Thing is, then I need the gears, and I may need to have another workbench for gears, because now those are going to be the bottleneck here. the bots are just going to be taking away all of the gears to use down at the drives. We actually should have enough for the bodies upgrades. It's just the drives need these panels and gears, and we have a bot that's going up and picking up a panel and picking up a gear all the time to make additional drives. And since it's always able to get a panel now, we're just waiting on the thingy there. But we're also delayed because we now are officially out of pegs. Wonderful. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move some stuff out of the way. These Mark 1 containers of stuff don't actually need to exist anymore. Those tables don't really need to exist anymore. This BBH1 can stop. That's better, or it's Botheads Mark 1 for Lars, so you need to be reassigned to something. You need to be reassigned to something. Wait, haven't I already given... No, I haven't reused the names, so these are going to be reassigned. Where was I? Where was I? You. You 3 shall do other stuff at some point. What are you? Logistics Botheads 1? Yeah, so again, same thing. These are all in need of reassignment. Delete everything. Yes, logistic bodies. Delete all that. What happened to this guy? Oh, he came to me. No wonder. When I hit record. Alright, you need to delete. You need to delete. There. All of those. And then LTS is broken. Just go. Go to tree seed storage. Why did you break? Why did you break? I'm pretty sure this is a slight bug that has to do with the getting recharged, with running out of batteries. I think there's a bug with running out of batteries while on an active move command, and when they're recharged, it sometimes doesn't fulfill the move command. It thinks it's completed the move command when it hasn't. So how are the somewhat existent folks today watching this very relaxing stream of Autonauts, the most auto-iest of Autonauts? Still not getting extra good gears yet, huh? We have the panels for it, we don't have the pegs. That is the problem. We are working on getting what we need here. Oddly enough, I have another of these buildings that I could use to get more good years. The issue is the fixing pegs, and I am currently slowly accruing WUV to produce the mechanical frame saws, because as soon as we get that tech, we can do that tech. For now, though, I shall require additional chopping block action. Go and grab a tool. Now, why is it that tools just use all of your hand slots? That's another interesting aspect of this game, is that tools, they have a hand size 1, but when it comes to your character, you can only ever hold 1 at a time. While I think a bot can carry multiple. I don't know about that when moving stuff around. It's very interesting, to say the least. So we're gonna go and put this guy here. And we'll put that one there. We'll try to maintain similar ratios on all this. I'll probably add another one up here as well for more logs into planks. All of this to increase the fixing pegs, to increase the rate at which we get good gears. Excuse me? Okay, here we go. You fixing pegs, you those, you those. Hey, you. We've got pegs. You are pegs. Your mission is to grab poles and make pegs. Now the question is, do I have a robot that's finding in the area? Meow. I hear a dolly. Do I hear a dolly? Meow. I hear a dolly. Dolly's here. She's squirming. She's squirming. Yes. My dolly, my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. How's the queen, Dolly, who surveys her domain from on high? How's my baby, Dolly? How's my Dolly? Dolly's a good girl. She's a good girl, isn't she? She doesn't knock everything over like Ollie does. She doesn't break the stuff like Ollie does. Wait 1, and that's all you really need. So clearly I don't have a bot that's going to be, doing the movement of the pegs. Congratulations, Vicky, you are going to be storing pegs. Your mission is to find pegs and store them. But you're gonna find pegs in the entire area until your hands are in fact full. And until your hands are empty. Go ahead and do that forever! I may need to assign more to this. Is that all 3? No, there's another. That guy was upgraded. So this will also store pegs. Let's go. Find pegs, store pegs. Assign to the zone. Now, unfortunately, assigning to the zone means that I have to reposition that zone if I have ever repositioned stuff outside of the zone. Until hands are in fact empty, do that forever. Ta-da! Now, ideally, like, I would expect that the pole storage is decreasing now over time as I reposition the microphone a little bit. I would imagine that these are now declining. It looks like they are, meaning I need to make more planks, or I need to make more poles from planks. So again, I need a functional robot. Do I have any more folks that are stars to use? It doesn't look like it. No more. Ah, I have you. Clear all that. You are, of course, going to be more poles. So your mission is to go and do this. Hopefully I have a guy that's picking up all of the poles as they're found. Yes, it will. Cool. Until your hands are full, until your hands are empty, until pole storage full, wait 1, go. Congrats. I know I have to redo all of my stuff here. I will need to go through at some point. Oh, there you are. Drop anything that you're carrying. You are going to, Why does it do this? Why does it do this? Star, star, star. Come to me over here, wherever you are, so that I know that you're a thing that I need to think about. Now, the planks should be going down. So you're going to be planks. And as we learned, you can hold 2 logs without an upgrade. When making planks. So there you go. Question is, do I have a bot that's gonna pick up the planks? I don't think so. Until planks full, forever, wait, go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have anyone. Mr. Store Planks, you are going to stop. I'm going to edit to the area. And that's what you're going to do. Just in the area. Did I make sure that that area fully covers? Yes, I did. Good. Hopefully that's good enough for purpose. And the immediate effect of all of this should be that I now have far more fixing pegs being produced than previously, and stored and gathered and all that. And everything should be maintained, ideally, in equilibrium. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of production to keep up and storage on these logs. No matter what. Looks like I do just need more dudes collecting the planks. Yeah, I need more plank collector shenanigans. So you, buddy, your job is to store planks. Your mission is to go and grab planks and throw them into plank storage. And throw them into plank storage. Ta-da! I really don't like that if your character is standing in front of the plank storage, it doesn't put that move to command when you retrieve from it. And it just sticks it, keeps it as the move to coordinates. That's dumb. It's so dumb. Alright. Did I actually fix you? No. No, I did not. I need you to do this in the freaking massive area. Go. Do the thing for me. Grab all of the planks and make sure that you store all of said planks. Oh boy, that's just a lot being held. It's like, oh hey, those are big stacks. Yes, those are big stacks. Why is Upgrade Boy just sitting right here in this tile? Why is there... Where's the... Oh, there you are. Hi. Like, where's the bot that needs to do the thing? Oh yeah, all of these bots are being upgraded now. Slowly but surely. They're all upgrading. Because I now have a pretty consistent supply on the bot drives coming in, and I have a production on the bodies, a net positive on the bodies. Still a bit net negative on the drives, though. Once all the stuff happens, it'll accrue. But we are getting our upgrades going at a little bit faster of a rate. And it all comes down to just these gears now. How quickly are we getting the gears made? And part of it is I actually could use some turf to clean up this tile, and I could, and these two tiles, and just getting flooring placed. Now, if I want to use all my resources, oh boy, just start making more flooring. And that'd be a thing. So, yeah. This needs to be, quote-unquote, enclosed. Like, walled. This needs to be walled in. And, by the way, the walls stack 3 high on these. So you can actually make a log cabin, as it were. Oh, and it auto-rotates. Cool. Cool. But yeah, I don't really know what counts as enclosed and what doesn't count as enclosed around the thing. I will, however, make more, because why not? Why not make more of the walls? Of course, that's going to use more pegs. Great. Great. We can make crude roads, and bridges, and stone bridges, if we had mortar. We could make bridges, so the bridges will, clearly, they cover water, they go over water. So it would allow me to do something like make a path over this shallow water here that the bots can travel faster across once I need to access the resources there. Similarly here, if I need to have anything to go across this area, just bridge across. Of course, that we can terraform too. We can get rid of all water that's in our way. Why would we need bridges when we can just make water? Alright, I need 4 gears. So this is a semi-bit of an issue. Slightest of slight. Oh, I'm out of panels. Everything is better now. Oh, hey, there's a lot more gathering going on. It doesn't look quite as messy in here anymore. I may need even more fixing pegs. We may need this. That would be very, very, very sad if I need even more. You know, I'm just gonna be like, just say at this point, well, that tech is really gonna be what solves the production rate issues. The mechanical frame saw, I don't even know. Let me look up. How much faster is the mechanical frame saw? Autonauts mechanical frame saw. Okay, mechanical frame saw is a faster version of the chopping block. Standalone structure, not an upgrade to the block. Yes, I know that much. It's also elongated, with the input on one side and output on the opposite side, so you no longer have to deal with, like, stuff going off to the right, which is an interesting, logistics component, because you could have the storage on the back side of the mechanical frame saws to make the logistics a little bit easier, and you have rows, horizontal rows of the frame saws that all output all to the same line. Alright, let's see. So, there is a quote-unquote delay on the chopping block of 5 seconds. On the mechanical frame saw, the delay is 3 seconds, as opposed to 5. Huzzah! And outputs quote-unquote 2. The bench saw outputs 3, which is the upgraded version, and it consumes 50 power per use. There's power. Oh boy. Built by upgrading a mechanical frame saw. The bench saw has a delay of 1.5 seconds, and it will output 3. So it takes 1 log and makes 3 planks. 1 plank into 3 poles. 1 pole into 3 pegs, as opposed to 2. So, you know, 50% more free. And it can apparently also do logs into wooden beams. whereas the bench saw cannot do that. Like, yeah, bench saw, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Mechanical frame can't do the beams. Excuse me, the bench saw can. Just power! Just add power! Oh boy, power. Must be connected via belt linkages. Each structure needs a specific amount of power. Okay, well that tells me nothing. A belt linkage is a structure that is a power pole. It is a power pole. You need string, a pole, and 2 good wheels. You need string. String is from weeds. Okay, that's easy enough. If it's just a weed thing. It does not block movement on the belt linkage for the power distribution. But, yes, this tells me nothing about actually making power. That is the structural requirement for power. Generation structures. Okay, windmill. Giant water wheel. Stationary steam engine. And train engine. The windmill is 50 power every 15 seconds. Wow. The bench saw is 50 power per operation. So that's a thing. And each operation is every 1.5 seconds. Meaning it needs whatever 75% of 50 is per second. It needs 33 1/3. It needs 33 1/3 power for the bench saw when we get to that. Every second. Great. So you need a bunch of windmills just to operate one bench saw. Just one bench saw. This is why the stationary steam engine is going to be a thing. Up to 1,000 power depending on fuel and water. The giant water wheel is 150 every 10. God, that's not great. The steam engine, yeah, that's going to be a thing. That's going to need to be a thing. Flywheels, connecting rods, pistons, firebox boiler, oh boy. Things are gonna get messy. More messy than this. Alright, please, 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 let me just... Let me just get a gear. I need 4 of them. We're gonna upgrade this. I swear, we're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna do it right now. Right now, we're gonna steal the gears, prevent the stuff from being made, the drives, because that's where all of it's going right now, is the drives. Come on, buddy, get those. Oh, boy, that's a stack. My picker-upper bots are full of stuff to pick up that they're picking up. Gimme thing, gimme thing, gimme thing, gimme thing, gimme thing, gimme thing. Thank you for thing. That's 2. Oh my goodness, so many fixing pegs needed for the everything. Why do we need so many pegs? Oh, get back here, get back here, get back here, get back here. Thank you. We just need 1 more after this, so I may as well just wait, because these are only 2 hand slots each. Get your pegs! Get your pegs and come on back down. Mr. Mark II, there you are. He's coming. Spam, click, 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 click. Click on the spot that's gonna drop off at, and we did it. Phew. Alright, so what counts as being enclosed? It also needs to be on flooring to operate. The bot database has been finished. It needs to be on floor. Now it counts as being on floor. But it's not counting as being enclosed in a room. When does it count as being enclosed in a room? Now it's enclosed in a room! Yeah! We are in a room. We are technically in a room. I don't know when it becomes too big to be considered in a room, but hey, there we go. So, at the bot database, we can find any bot and we can store and copy any scripts to the database. It's glorious. I need to learn how this actually works. So, I want this bot. I want that bot script uploaded to the database. So now this charger bot script is in the database. Meaning that when I pull out another bot and call it charger, if I go to the bot database, I can download script to bot and just go. Like, game changer right there. That is fantastic. We no longer need the crude data storage at all. Gone. Done. We're done. This thing can actually just exist wherever. I don't need it to be particularly in any one spot. Just get it out of the way for me. You know, this is an existent patch of soil. Could I just break this down and use it as my spot for some farming? Why would I go and make a new spot over here when I can just use an existing patch of ground? That seems like a decent idea. I will, of course, bring this billboard down to this area, and I will align it in such a way that it sort of matches up. A couple... No, you need to be one tile higher. There you go. So I would like this entire area to be ground. In fact, you know what? Let's make it this area. This patch must become soil. Your mission is that you are going to be dig turf. That is your mission. Your job is to grab a crude spade from storage, and then you're going to come down and you're going to start digging for me. Just start digging for me. That's going to be assigned to this dude right here. I did assign that to the structure, right? Yes. Good. Until hands full. Go ahead and do that forever. And you are going to upload dig turf to the database. I need to get into the habit now of uploading to the database all of the bots that I ever design going forward, so that I can just go through, and if I need more of them, just really, really easily be able to download onto new bots and make any little adjustments to what buildings and storages they have to go to do what they need to do. I also need a couple of cleanup bots over here. So I need someone that's going to, like, dig up flowers, and I need someone to dig up the trees, or to chop down the trees and dig up the stumps that exist, because the stumps will be in the way. Okay. Next bot. Oh, UI. I guess you can move. Okay, mister. This one. What I'm going to do with you is this one's gonna try to dig up, like, flowers and stumps. So, dig, clean up, dig flowers, stumps. So your mission is to take this, and we'll modify it by, instead of going to nearest turf, because all I really want from that is to get the spade from storage. Your job is to dig tree stumps, very specifically. In the billboard area. As well as dig flowers in the billboard area. So the idea here is that this billboard is going to be just a massive dig and cleanup operation. Now, before I move the billboard, I will want to stop the bots. I should keep all these in a dedicated area, in a dedicated team, so that I know what they're up to at all times, and so that I can stop all of them, move the billboard, and start them all again. Tell them to just go someplace else and make another big-ish area, and I can reduce and increase the size of the billboard area too while I'm at it. So what I want you to do is basically just, until your hands are empty, escapable, do that. Otherwise, do this. Until hands empty, escapable. Wait 1. Go ahead and, wait, repeat forever until hands full. No, do all this and go there. Go ahead and do that. Then I need an actual turf collector and incinerator. Right. Your mission? Turf incinerator. Or turf cleanup. Your mission is that you are going to go and gather turf in the area of the billboard, and you are going to incinerate it. Of course. Of course, of course. Now, what I could do is just send it to a box and then incinerate from the box. Or put it into a box, move to another box, and incinerate when that other box gets full. So that you maintain a buffer of the turf. We'll make that escapable in case there's nothing to clean up, and it'll just move to here, and it'll just stay at the Wonder when it doesn't have any more turf to clean up. Go ahead and do that. Forever, it will hold 6 items at a time, and we can now move on from there. I'm not going to bother uploading that onto the database, because there's not really going to be any other bots that I need picking up turf in particular. Just, you know, that this one bot picking up the turf is going to be enough for purpose. Now, this is going to take a while, granted. Maybe I should think of that. Our bot has officially dug up the stumps. Next, we need a bot that's gonna cut down trees. Clean trees. Your mission is to grab a crude axe. And go and chop down the trees. The search area will be the billboard area. Until hands full. Do that, and I need you to always do that. I don't need you checking anything else, just always find the tree and chop the tree in the area. Go ahead and do that for me. And then I need to get another bot. Well, I need to drop the stuff I'm holding. Go get another bot. This bot. Oh, we've got stored drives. That means it is time to move the upgrade sign. Because all of these massive bots, the highest density of robots, I think, is in this area doing all the forestry stuff and the upgrading of the forestry stuff. So yeah, it is time to move on to a different area for upgrading to Mark II. We've also got a lot of parts down here that need cleanup. I'm gonna go ahead and move this here next. Here, or no, one more tile. There you go. That's gonna upgrade the bots that are in this zone to level 2. We'll get around to the other areas up north. There's the stone and all of the tool production and all of the food production that needs updating to Mark IIs, and the actual area with Mark IIs. We've got some logistics bots doing stuff down here that are still Mark I as well. So this bot's mission is to clean up logs. It's going to find logs and deliver the logs, ideally. Ideally, I can do a, Nope. 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 Come on. Take a log. Take a log. I hate that it doesn't just do the move and drop off command. Even if the storage is full. That's one of my biggest issues right now with assigning bots, is just it needs to tell it to drop off the thing even if the thing's full. And I can't physically drop it off, because I need that move to command and I need the add to storage command. It is frustrating, to say the least. You go ahead and do that forever. Just, yeah. And we'll add a wait just to make it process less, use less processing power. I could do the same thing with the seeds and with the sticks. So we'll have 2 more bots. That's going to clean up the logs. We're going to have a bot come in that's going to clean up sticks, and one that's going to clean up the seeds. Your mission is to find sticks. And deliver sticks to stick storage, but yeah. No idea if I'm going to be able to get the... You know, if I control right-click, nope. It's just not. It's just not. I'll need another storage. Alright, fine. No, don't stow, don't retrieve, just stop. Give me another storage, because I'm freaking tired of this. Store. Store in another storage so that I can tell you to go to the original storage. Now there's a trick. Let's go ahead and do that forever. Assign to the billboard. Thanks. Yes, go ahead and do that forever, and then I can just take out the stick, and this is no longer a assigned storage now, is it? Ahem. That's actually a neat trick. Let's keep a set of each type of thing around, of each type of storage around. Am I even able to? Nah. Nah, you can't stack up bot storage, sadly. Let's keep these around so that I can just use them for that exact purpose. With the idea of reassigning. Clean up seeds. So your job is to go grab seeds and throw them into storage. You're going to move to that storage and deposit in that storage. Why do I have to do this? To get around him, like, to... Why do I even have to do this? I don't know. It's bad. It's poorly designed. That's why. It's just semi-poorly designed. The game does not let you add this move to storage, add to storage command if your character can't actually add to storage, because it's full. It's weird. Very, very, very weird. Assign to the billboard, and go ahead and do that forever. And then we need a charging bot assigned to the billboard. 2 of them, actually. Gotta make sure you have a little bit of redundancy in case one of the chargers loses charge. So you are going to download this, but we're going to edit to only be 1 repeat command, and it's going to be done at the billboard exclusively. Now, there's something to be said to have charging just covering all of the areas, all of it, but this is going to be exclusive to just this billboard, and we're going to upload this script as charge billboard. Thank goodness we can rename these actively. The only issue that I have with this is that you can't actually see the script out of this UI. You can't actually see these saved scripts. That's my only niggling issue. And this one's going to download as well. And go from there. It doesn't have anything defined to charge over here. So there's that. Where are you? Not upgraded. Cleanup billboard. I didn't realize this guy didn't have a drive. Oops. Speaking of which, all these guys are pretty much updated now. I don't know if, I think my dude is... Ah, we are officially accruing. Okay, good. I'm gonna manually update this guy to a better drive. I think I can do that. No. There you go. Let's go ahead and stick this in the cleanup area. The bot should be coming to clean it up. Now that this is happening, I think I'm going to add one more bot on the stuff. On the stuff. One more bot on the digging of the turf here to help speed up this process. Unless I want to just start with a very, very small area. I think I might actually do that. This is going to be a huge zone, but we're going to start with a smaller part that's going to be doing our cereal crops over here. The bulrush, of course, have to be done where there is swamp water. But that was my alarm to indicate that we are halfway through today's stream, and I am going to take a brief break here of a few minutes. I shall be back very shortly. And I have finally returned. So, I walk upstairs, up to the living room, to find that, a kitten has begun to help taking down Christmas. A kitten has begun to help with taking Christmas down. And by help, I mean literally taking Christmas down. Yeah. Dolly tried to climb the tree and knocked the tree over onto their cat tree. So it's like, it's on a table, this fake tree, 3-piece fake tree, 6 foot, and it was down. And a whole bunch of ornaments were off. Doesn't look like any of them broke, because we planned for this eventuality and only put ornaments on the tree that were unlikely to break in the event that the tree fell. So I got the tree back upright, as well as picked up all of the ornaments off of the floor that I could find, and the tree topper off of the floor. And she has successfully helped with removing Christmas. Yes, I know it's the 29th of January, and we still have Christmas. Christmas didn't go up until basically the day before and the day of Christmas. Like, everything has been delayed this year. So, Christmas has been slowly coming down. Everything out around the tree has been getting packed away, in the process of getting packed away. But no, the kitten today has decided that, oh, the tree is coming down now. The tree is literally coming down now. So now we have Dolly having taken down the tree. It was Dolly. It was Dolly that took down the tree. We don't even have to see her do it to know that it was Dolly. She is the climber. She is the one who climbs. So we know it was her. And Ollie broke my false graph plate that I used all the time. Now I have to have a different false graph plate. Fortunately, I think the original set was like 8 of those plates. We're down to like 3 or 4 now, over the extent of time. I'm pretty sure we can lose this one more. And we got a bunch of everyday plates from my grandmother's house. A bunch of plates from my grandmother's house. Of course, my mother is like, "Oh, you can use these plates that she put up into the cupboard. These are everyday plates. They're the ivy plates because they're designed with ivy around the rim. They're not everyday plates. Like they are not dinner plates in the slightest. They're smaller than these false graph plates, and they feel like they're just going to shatter on a freaking twig hitting them. Like, nah. I'm not using that, not with kittens. Not with the existence of kittens around here. That's just gonna break immediately. So I just grabbed another false graph from the bottom. I'm referring... I mean, the plate's dirty right now because I ate breakfast. I'm referring to something along these lines. This ceramic plate by the company Fallsgraph. Phal for Fallsgraph. Or PF. PFAL. PFAL for Fallsgraph. Ceramic or what? It's they're machine washable, they're microwavable, they're bakeable servingware. You can use them in the oven. That's how sturdy they are. Like, they are our bestest of best plates that we've got right now that are for everyday use. And just a part of a whole set of diningware. Oh boy, it's good to see that these upgrades are full too. I'm not looking forward to the bot speed upgrades because those are going to also consume the gears. That's why I haven't put these automated yet. I think it's time to move our upgrade sign to a different area. We're going to move it over here next. Do I want you there? I want you there. Right there. And we hear that darn it, darn it, darn it for all the upgrades. Upgrade noises. And our cleanup bots are going to clean up all this trash of all these Mark 1 parts everywhere. And there's going to be more Mark 1 parts everywhere. And they're all going to get voided. Into the incinerator you go. The glorious mystical stonehead. I will need to move a little bit over once this is done over here with these upgrade bots. Oh boy. Oh yeah, and everything's gonna get sneakers too. Crude sneakers that have the ability for it. Okay. It is time to automate the everything. I need crude workbenches. I need this to switch to hose. I need this to switch to scythes. I'm trying to think, do I absolutely need cotton for something? I think so. Yes, I know, those are things. Thank you, game, for telling me that I need things. What do I need for paper? Logs and water in a paper mill. Well, grand. Glorious, magnificent ink out of charcoal. Okay, log in a furnace. Clay is fine. I'm just looking at some of the more advanced thingies. That's gonna need canvas. Bulrush. Bulrush, absolutely required. Clothing will be out of bulrush the entire time. So I don't think I'm going to need... It's the tunic. No, it's the toga. Toga set is all out of the bulrush. String, as we saw, is weeds. String is out of weeds. And then the coat adds wooden buttons out of fixing pegs. The bulrush thread out of bulrush fiber out of bulrush stems. The bulrush cloth is out of threads. Okay. That's good to know. That makes the coat. The next step is adding wool blankets on top of the coat with more thread. Wool blankets. So that is going to require shearing sheep if I go down this route to get into the coat and scarf. And then the 3-piece suit adds silk thread and cloth out of silkworm cocoons, which is going to require mulberry farming with silkworms. Really? Huh. Magic. Totally. Let's totally teach kids you can make a silkworm by giving a leech string. That you can magically convert a leech into a silkworm. Huh. There's a lot of stretches in this game, but I think this one takes it for the quote-unquote straw that broke the camel's back in terms of being able to suspend my disbelief. Because this is obviously not ideal. So what happens with silk moths? It's like, okay, we get silkworms with the seed. Silkworm plus mulberry seed, which is apparently berries plus cotton seed. Alright, so as part of the silk process, I will need to deal with cotton and cottonseed. So now I know 100% certainty that as part of silk-related stuff, I'm going to need the cotton. So this is cocoons out of thread. Silkworm cocoons in a spinning module to give silk thread. These cocoons are silkworm and mulberry seed. So what happens with the silkworm and mulberry seed is that it will produce a cocoon and the moth. Well, what do you do with the moth? Like, what happens to silk moth at that point? Autonauts wiki. Tell me what happens to silk moth. What do we do with it? They will fly off and lay new silkworms in mulberry trees. No limit on how far they will fly to find a tree. If all trees are full, 6 can spawn at each silkworm station. Okay. So you do nothing, and you just leave them at a mulberry tree. And the tree will produce a silkworm at the tree. And you can mallet a full mulberry tree to get mulberry seeds as well as silkworms. And then when you take a silkworm plus the seeds, when you take a silkworm plus the seed, you get the cocoon and the moth. And that is infinite. So to start the process, you need to make 1 silkworm out of string and a leech in a crude breeding station, and as long as you get a mulberry seed, a single mulberry seed, to start this process, if your map doesn't have any yet out of 8 cottonseed and 8 berries. Okay, so I don't need to consistently make cotton or berries to maintain the mulberries. it's once you have the trees, you're good to go. I guess you have to grow a seedling. According to this, hold up. What did the thing say again? Did I close the page? No, here. Mulberry seed in a seedling tray makes the mulberry seedling with fertilizer. So you need a seedling tray as well as fertilizer, which you can get in a compost bin out of dung, dug turf, pumpkins, or loose weeds. Well, I think the easiest thing there is the loose weeds, to be completely honest. And you can make tree seedlings, mulberry seedlings, and wild flowers. I would imagine that the tree seedlings are a way of doing the forestry a little bit faster, because you don't have to wait for you wouldn't have to wait for as many phases of the tree growth when you start from a seedling, or when you use the fertilizer to grow the seedling from the seed. Excellent. Weeds are bountiful. We can use those to make fertilizer on a regular basis. So, I have a dude there. Your mission is to make scythes. What you are going to do is you're going to grab a crude blade, store it, grab a stick, go over here, do the thing, retrieve, and do the thing. Of course, you will just need to do that until your hands are empty. Add and retrieve. You will do this until the storage is full. Until that storage is full. Now, I could tell it to just also grab the thing and deposit it. I'll do that. Until you've filled the thing, do the thing, and do that forever at a weight 1. That adds very little time onto the mix. At Mark II, due to the lower wait times between steps, as well as the lower wait time between move commands, and the fact that they just move faster at Mark II. And there he goes. Grabbing another thingy. Okay, where is the... There. You... I'll just move ya here. And add a stack there. Sure, why not? It's the exact same thing with the crude hose. Maybe I should just say, hey, upload scythes to the database. That's very nice that you can just click on any active robot and upload their script to the database. Can we appreciate that fact? This will be hose. Hose! Glorious hose. We will download scythes. And you're going to be changing a few things until this crate full. Move to that crude workbench. We'll need to change this find nearest crude scythe. Oop, what did I get rid of? Move to that storage, add to that storage. we'll need to stop and we'll need to make one of these ourselves so that we can change that to hose. Find nearest hoe in. Pick up crude hoe, move to crude hoe storage 3, and add to crude hoe storage 3. That should be that. There. Add to 6, move to 6, add to 6, move to thingy, add to thingy. Find the crude hoe. Just go. You're good. You are fantastic and ready to go. Yes. That is precisely what I need you to do. In the meantime, we are almost halfway done with clearing this area. I am going to make a team out of all this, like, cleanup duty. Yeah, so all of these guys are all part of this team of billboard clearing. I should also technically be able to nest teams now. What happened to that team? Oh, it came out there. Yeah, it's interesting. We can nest our teams. So for billboard clearing, I just need to make sure that I find the charger billboards, because these guys are also part of billboard clearing. Where's the digger? Dig turf. Mr. Dig Turf, you are part of this billboard team. Dig flowers stumps. You are part of this team. Clean up billboard, clean up sticks, clean up seeds. Clean trees, charge billboard 1 and 2. I think that's 9 bots. Wow. I wish there was a indicator on the billboard as to how many bots are assigned to the sign, or the billboard in this case. Because I'm pretty sure I got everything. Where's the one that gets the turf, that cleans up the turf? Turf cleanup. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one I was missing. I have 199 robots out and about, doing glorious stuff. Thank you kindly for all of that. So we've made scythes, we've made hose. I need to make more things. Yes, I need another workbench. Let's just tell the game to make a few additional workbenches down here. Let's also eat all of my resources and make additional crude flooring. Okay. They don't allow you to actually make additional stuffs on the work under existing blueprints. I think all this is done now. So I can shift it to here. Meaning now this guy can fill up, get updated, upgraded, and once he's upgraded and the things have been cleaned up a bit, I'll take this down a little bit further and to there. So this is going to clean up this stack of stuff. On this sign, this is all the upgrading, converting all of my Mark 1 robots to Mark 2, as well as giving all of the bots a crude speed upgrade if they have the upgrade slot available. I don't think that's going to overwrite anything if they are in fact full up on their stuffs. Pretty sure it doesn't overwrite if they're full. I don't have BP sticks as a bot. Huh. You. Actually, you. BP pulls. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Save it. BP. Blueprints. Yes, blueprints. Your mission. Your mission is to move to stick storage, take from stick storage, and then move to the nearest blueprint in area big massive area and do that thing. That's all you need to do. It's glorious. Now this, I am noticing, needs to be updated to be a bigger area and down a bit. Maybe stones needs the same treatment. Just bigger area. Frames. Massive area. Pegs. Stop. Massive area. Planks. Stop. Massive area. Go. Logs. Go ahead and stop and go into the massive area as well. I think that's pretty much all of them. I think that's all of them. And I actually have one that's already doing stones. It's like, oh, I was going to do one for stones too. But no, it turns out I already have one for stones. Alright, you move to here. Get our boxes placed. This one, I'm actually going to go ahead and store all that and place even more flooring. Get rid of that. Replace. Just all the flooring. All of it. More. We need a bit of flooring for the whole of the map, ideally. Everything, all the everything. You are going to make crude flails. Yes, flails. Fortunately, a robot making flails is pretty easy to do. Just grab a bot. Come on up. You're gonna grab stick. Oh, hello, stones. I'm not making stones fast enough. You're going to be flails. Your mission is to pick up sticks. Two times. That's what you're going to do. And then you're going to add these 2 sticks. Why do I only want to do 2 at a time? It's because I'm also going to have this bot be the one that stores it. And I want it so that it doesn't end up sitting here. I don't want to cause problems by holding on to 2 things and not being able to store stuff. Until the storage is full, and do that forever at a weight of 1. Go ahead and do that. And that is flails. Beautiful. When I need to make the silkworm, well, when I need to make the mulberry bushes, trees, I will have to thresh some cotton, I suppose. So you can see on cotton we've got fertilizer, water, and tilled. Fertilizer, water, tilled. The idea here is that we are going to water our crops and till the soil that the crops are on, and then at some point add the fertilizer. What I don't know about the crops is, do I need the tile to be watered before the plant is planted? That is the question. You till before, add water after planting, and add fertilizer after planting. If you plant in normal soil, you'll get 2 cereal when harvested. You increase the yield by 1 per action. So if you till the soil, you add a yield. If you water, you add a yield. And if you fertilize, you add 1 yield. And the tool quality only affects the time in which you actually do the harvest. If there are ever no cereal fields in the world, 1 will spawn on a random empty soil tile after 10 seconds. Cool. Because you must have it to progress. Just in case you're a dum-dum, and you harvest all of the cereal crops that exist on the map without replanting them, for whatever reason. That is a thing that you can do. So I have cereal crops up here. I need a scythe to harvest them. Pretty sure it's a scythe anyway. Alt left click. There are pumpkin crops up here as well. I'm not going to go down the route of pumpkins. That uses a ton of water to do so. So speaking of water, here's our area that's going to be the farming of the cereal crops and anything else, really, because this is a huge ass thing. We're going to take our fresh water from here, and we're going to have a stack of barrels right nearby where we're going to have the planting situation set up. And we're going to have a robot that's going to get buckets and move from the collection barrels to the harvest, or to the planted barrels. And then we're going to have a robot with a bucket taking the water out of that and putting it onto the crops. Probably multiple bots that'll be watering our crops. Alright, where is my character? Oh. Yeah, I should probably grab the cereal and move it someplace safer. Ideally. Oh, you're out of range of a charger bot. Or are you? Are you charging? Yes, you are charging. We then have to also flail the cereal, I'm pretty sure. You flail your cereal. As in, whack it with a stick. And that makes seeds. And straw. Cereal seeds and cereal straw. So that will be the process of getting the cereal crops. Why do I even need the cereal crops? Whoops. Wrong button, buddy. I want just a bin for each of these. Oh? Oh! Never mind. It is a silo. And what about for the straw? The straw is in crates. The cereal seeds, excuse me, put that away. That goes into silos. Just 'cause. Seeds in a silo. Why did I need cereal? I want to know what you're used for. This shows me how to get cereal. I want to see what you use it for. Because there is this whole, like, porridge stuff where you take... Well, this is just milk and watery porridge. This is... Or creamy, excuse me. You take watery from here, cereal seed plus fresh water plus clay pot equals watery porridge. I need straw. Well, yeah, I can use straw for some things, for torches. I know I'll need straw for something at some point. Was it straw for something in here? Ha! We could make a farmer's hat at some point. Was it something in here? This is all bulrush. From the bulrush stems. So it's not that. Was it the toy? Oh, looks like we're going wool. No matter what, we're going wool. Because we got toys. Or, yeah. Yeah, it's like, no matter which toy you go down, you need wool blankets. And thread. Thread is string, is weeds, is crude string maker. There was something. What the heck was it? Okay, here's what we can do. I can go to the wiki and be like, hey, cereal, What do I do this? What do I do with this again? So straw is raw brick. So that's a thing. Crude torch. What do I need the torches for? Why did that open in a window? I wanted to not open in a window. I wanted to open in a tab. The plush pony needs straw. The log cabin needs straw. The log cabin needs straw. So that's what we do need it for. We need it for the housing. Also, raw roof tiles needs straw. Straw for scarecrows. For whatever purpose that's going to be used for. Straw for a skep. Straw for a stone cottage. On stage 5. And straw for crude flooring. So yeah, we just need a lot of straw for stuff. Straw for stuff. We need crude torches, which need straw to make cauldrons with metal ore. Miner's helmet. Crude cooking pots. Ah, crude cooking pots, yes. So progression in general as we go forward. Scarecrow is a wildlife item that can be set up near crops to drive birds away. Duh. In a 15 by 15 square around it. 7 tiles in each direction. Cool. You need a pumpkin for that, though. Yeah. When do we unlock the Scarecrow? What? Tech arable farming. Here. Oh. I think the game is telling me to automate the cereal crop stuff, huh? I think I think the game wants me to automate the cereal crop stuff at this point. Now, there are birds up here. The last thing I want is for the birds to come down here. Which means that I will want fencing around the area. So I'm just going to make a bunch of it, as well as some gate action here. Now, the robots can go through gates. That's fine. The fencing will block off wildlife, prevent them from coming in, and that would be a great idea for this farming over here. It'd be a great idea for the farming here too. It just so happens there's no nearby wildlife to ruin my day with the apples that fall down. But as we saw at this cereal crop scything, this cow just immediately came over to eat the stuff. Even though it's got all the grass in the world around it to eat, the animals, if they're within a certain distance of a food that is on a tile, they will home in on it and immediately eat it. Just right there. If they are within the range, they'll go straight to it and eat it, even if it's beyond their home radius. It's a little bit nuts. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, we need a robot that is tilling soil. Now, when I scythe the cereal crops, I am not left with a hole. And I do not believe you need a hole to plant the cereal crops. You just need a tilled soil, and they can plant on the tilled soil. So what I need is a robot now, whose sole mission in life is to till soil in an area. And the great part about that is that the tilled soil is a unique tile type. Let's go ahead and record this. So you need to pick up the hoe. That is your job. And then you're going to come down and you're going to till soil. You're going to find nearest soil in area and you are going to till said soil. That is a humongous area. You're going to do this in this area here. This 7 by 7 right here. Until hands full, please. I want you to always make sure that this is tilled if you possibly can for me. Now, I need to determine how I'm going to go about whacking the cereal that's output from this. Do I want a bot that is storing the cereal, collecting and storing the cereal? I think that is a good idea. And then another bot needs to take the cereal out, put it down, thresh it, and then we need to store the seeds and the straw once the cereal has been threshed. This is going to be a little complicated. And we need to start transferring water with a bucket. This is glorious complexity here. You, mister. X for H2O. Your mission is to grab a crude bucket. You're going to go to this freshwater storage 3. You're going to fill your bucket, and you're going to deposit in this other storage 6. Until hands full. Until bucket. Until held object full. Until held object empty. The reason we want this is that there are upgraded buckets that hold more than 1 unit of stuff at a time. And we are future-proofing this. You're going to do that until the storage is full, obviously. And then wait on each check. Because the last thing you want is to just keep it processing all the time. That, I think, is what will work here. And then, of course, we get to move this all the way over here. Alright, go ahead and drop that down for me. You're tilling! You actually till pretty quickly. I am going to grab and download to the database, or upload to the database, excuse me. It's just general tilling, but it's being used for... Hello. Planks. BP planks. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's, it was blocked in. I may have boxed in my doohickey on the planks. Please don't do that to yourself again. That's one of those whoopsies moments. We're gonna start building our fence line. Whoops. Did not want the floor. Now, I will want a gate around here. But for now, let's get the fencing in to try to... Excuse me, game. To try to keep unwanted pests away. Bot, you are standing in the way. I'm gonna let that be the way that this bot with tilling is going to go around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means one more down, and then over. I grabbed the floor there. Alright, where are the gates? Because I could use the gates now. Get that moved out of the way. Get these guys moved out of the way. Of course, this fencing cannot be stacked on itself because it's a fence and not a wall, like a housing wall. You can build your own custom houses in this game, just for reference, with the walls that exist just everywhere about the place. Okay. That looks nice. Of course, I want a gate up here, and I want access to a bunch of stuffs, or I can just move these over a little bit. You know? Make it so that there's about one entry gate here. Dude. Just get away. There you go. It's interesting, this dude doing the tilling, he does take a little while, and he actually goes through at least 3 or 4 of the crude hose in this amount of space. I mean, this to me doesn't seem like that much space, but I guess it is. Now, I'm going to need a bot over here. I'm going to need 2 bots over here, but I can't store said bots. Because what I'm going to need to do... I also need to move my upgrading up here, by the way. Let's go ahead and place them. One of them is going to be the planter. The other one is going to be the waterer of the crops. And the waterer of the crops is going to need to be told to get a thingy. Sign. For upgrades, you need to move over here somewhere. Or actually, we'll put you here because this guy needs upgrading, and there's a big stack of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff which needs to be deleted from the face of existence around here. There you go. There you go. That's nice and simple. Let's move this up a bit. That'll cover all these guys now. Over the weeds stuff, most of the weeds stuff. I do need to get the coverage over the stones and over all this and over all this. We've still got plenty of upgrading to do before we're done with everything today. Ah, you have finished tilling. Glorious. You have completed the tilling. I now, what do I need to do? I need to be somewhat quick about the watering, don't I? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bucket myself, and the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to teach the bot about the gathering of the water and watering of the crops, and then tell it to get a bucket from storage. That's what I will do. I will also tell this bot, who is going to be plant cereal, it's going to go and pull from there and do that forever until hands full, until hands empty. Go ahead and do that, and then you are waterer. Pick up the bucket. Your mission is to get water and water the nearest cereal crop in the area. That is your job. And I need to tell you, once you have done your job, to go and pick up a crude bucket. So, until hands full, do that forever. Go and take from water storage and do that. Granted, I need to do this until held object full, until held object empty, just for future-proofing all of this. And I'll want to do this, I don't know, this area. It's just find nearest cereal crop, and do the thing. So there we go. I also need to adjust this guy by having it be able to plant stuff and add a weight. I don't need to adjust for planting of cereal because it only will find tilled soil. It only finds the tilled soil. I mean, I can absolutely limit it to the 7x7, but no matter how big the area is, it could cover over soil. It's very specifically looking for tilled soil. That's the beauty of this. That is the absolute beauty of this. It only will look for tilled soil. And then, once it has grown up, we need a harvester. We need a bot that will harvest our cereal. And I imagine I will need another thingy for the actual collection of cereal and storage of the cereal in the crops. Right now, it is simply growing, and we are, in fact, watered already. It's good to see that can keep up. Okay, we are going to drop our bucket. Now, we're going to grab a Mark II bot and drop it. You are going to be... Oh. You stole my robot! You stole my robot and to store it away again. You are going to be cereal harvest. I need you to get a scythe until hands full. And I need you to harvest cereal crops. This is going to produce 4 cereal crops for me. Yield of 4. Repeat until hands full. Do this until the silo is full. And you will have a little wait command, and you will do that. That is your mission in life. And then, of course, I need a robot that's going to collect the cereal and plant it, and store the cereal. For now, storing the cereal. It's actually stored in crates. Oh boy. Gee, thanks. So, cereal harvest. You can stop and get edited to be until the crate is full. Yeah. So, our collector dude, so you are going to be store cereal. Your mission is to find cereal in area and deposit it into the thingy. Find nearest cereal in the 7x7. I'm pretty sure it's not going to end up outside the radius or the range, but you know, I'm going to put it to be 1 tile bigger just in case. Until your hands are in fact full, escapable though. Until your hands are empty, add a weight and go ahead and do that business forever. Remember that they can hold 6 items at a time. Efficiency! All because I've added fresh water to the mix. I have not added fresh water before. This is my first time on farming that I have actually watered crops to improve the yield. I didn't do that on my first playthrough, as far as I am aware. I didn't deal at all with the fluid stuff. Besides what I needed for the upgraded thingies. If I even needed it. I don't think I needed it for the food at the time. Ah, boy. Oh, that's interesting. It's as if there's a little issue on the range. Oh, there's a random couple of Mark I heads out here. Huh. Huh. Okay, I need to pick up the upgrade sign again. And move it over here. Yes, let's get ourselves some upgrades. Upgrades to the stuff and the things. Go, go, go. Upgrade. Actually, I'm just gonna start from here. Upgrade everyone in this area, and they'll cover over this and migrate and do all the others as well as we go along. So, now I need to process the cereal somewhere. Somewhere. I should have my gates now. That's not a gate. That's a gate. So the crude gate, it just opens and closes for you. It's really nice. I am going to make another small area enclosed. Could I just... I want to just stomp these holes. I wanna just stomp the holes. That's gonna leave like one tile in the middle. Yeah, no. Do this here. Yeah, I think cleanup duty's gonna need another, bot. How does one, just R. Who knows how to rotate? Okay, that's an internal size of 2 by 2. Could I please put you somewhere useful? No. Do I have a shovel? Do I have a shovel somewhere? I have a spade there. Let's close these holes. I should really have a bot that is like find nearest hole and use shovel assigned to the cleanup thing. But it's pretty quick to do this here. In fact, I could just make this an extension of the existing fencing. Really? You didn't finish? Huh? I need you to finish. Come on. Do the thing. No. All right. You. Get rid of those, and oops. I guess I don't need that either, because I'm doing it in the 7x7 area. Also, it's control-click, according to Lizelle, that you can just control-click with a tool in hand, like a spade, and you won't actually use it. Okay. Deleting just adds them to the inventory. I don't know if I've mentioned this a lot by now, I hope, that you can delete to add to your inventory and not actually keep things around and about the place. stuff like all of this particular flooring that I can just now place down wherever. Okay, so I need a bot that's going to grab cereal from the storage and place down here and thresh it. Now, how we're actually going to do this, what is the straw storage? Straw storage is here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to have a robot that is going to grab a crude flail and stow it. So this is going to be cereal thresher. Its main job is that it's going to grab the flail and stow it. I'm gonna have to have the retrieve and stow command again. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab that and you're going to stow it. You're just going to do that once. Actually, I don't even need that repeat. It just needs to do it until... Gosh, I can't say until hands full and stow, because then it's just going to pick up two of them and stow it. No, I need it to just grab it when it doesn't have one. How could I check that it doesn't have one? If backpack empty. Until backpack not full, or not empty. Until backpack not empty, move to crude flail storage and take from crude flail storage. If backpack empty. Until backpack not empty, do that. So what this is going to do is it'll iterate the if backpack empty only after the rest of the stuff. So remember, ifs only operate one time. So it's only going to check this once before moving on. Now what I'm going to do is stow, move, take, stow. Then the backpack's going to be not empty anymore, and it'll escape this if command to the next item on the agenda. And that next item on the agenda is what I want, is to grab one at a time from the cereal storage, move over here and drop it, retrieve, and then find it. You don't need to move to it. You simply find that cereal that you have just placed where you've moved to. I mean, just in case, I guess we'll cover a area. You're going to use the item, and then you're going to stow the item and repeat. You need to repeat this until what? forever. What logic am I going for here? Until hands empty? That should work, yes? Well, no, what's going to happen is, if I do this forever, is that if the backpack is empty, get a flail, go to the storage, get a flail and stow it in the backpack, move to thing, take thing, and then it will move to the location, drop, retrieve from the backpack, use the item on the cereal, and then it will stow back into the backpack again. And then it loops back. If the backpack is empty, it will grab another thing, because it's not able to stow a thing that it doesn't have anymore, right? If the flail is broken, it won't be able to stow. It'll loop back and check this if command, this if again. If the backpack is not empty, it'll move to cereal and take the cereal again. And move to the spot and drop the thing and retrieve and do the stuff. This is dumb, the way that I'm doing this. By the way, it's just to try to organize my cereal because you could just search in this area and thwack the stuff that's on the ground. You could just thwack the stuff that's on the ground. Once it's like on harvest, just thwack it, throw the straw into storage, throw the seeds into storage. Have a bot taking the straw, have a bot taking the seeds. And, of course, voiding the excess of anything. It would actually... I don't know if it's 1-to-1. It would produce more straw, I think, but the point is to get the straw, not the seeds. So it's fine. It'll scale according to how much you're using the straw. And it's okay to stop when the straw storage fills. But... Oh yeah. It's okay to stop when the straw storage fills. Huh. That makes sense, right? That it's okay to stop when straw is full? Because if straw is full, straw is full. The whole point is that we're trying to get straw out of this. Net positive. Based off of how much we're using. So that, I think, will do it. Let's watch it to make sure that it actually works. Let's make sure this actually does what I want it to do. So it's going to move to the flail. It'll take the flail, stow it. The backpack is no longer empty, so it will move to cereal storage, or the backpack, yeah, is no longer empty. It moves to cereal storage, takes it, moves to the location, drops, retrieves, finds it, flails it, stows it, moves to cereal, takes, moves, drops, retrieves. That's exactly it. It is behaving exactly as I expect it to. And then once its flail is gone, it'll go get another flail. And that will work perpetually. My gosh, that is perhaps the most complex logic we've done in the game so far. On a bot. Just in terms of like thinking through what I want it to do and how to get the bot to do what I want it to do. So you're going to store straw. The idea here is that I want you to pick up very specifically the straw from here and store it in the straw storage until hands are full, until hands are empty. If you can't find any, still store what you're holding, and go ahead and do that forever. I will need another robot to store the cereal seeds. And that's actually going to finish the cereal crop. Once we store cereal seeds, go and find cereal seeds and store them in the thingy. Go. That's it. That should be the cereal processing at small scale done. At small scale, that's it done. Because now it's planting. By the way, does the water count as water? The rain count as watering? No. Clearly not. Clearly the rain does not count as watering. That's a little sad. Now, as long as this little bot here on the watering duty is able to get to all of the crops that are growing before they finish growing, it should increase the yield of all of them. The only issues that would come about would be if he is away to get a new bucket. I'm thinking I will need to assign several bots into this system to make sure 100% certain that this is going to keep being a thing, and also more bots on moving water from the production area to this. And that, as they say, is that. What did we do today? We've upgraded more bots. We have increased the processing of the production of the fixing pegs, and the planks, and the poles by another unit. We have apparently managed to scale up the production of the panels and everything else to be enough so that everything is covered. We have upgraded our bots quite a bit to the highest of highest mark levels, Mark II, and I have made the bot database today. I managed to get that finished thanks to the power of the previous technology. We're actually 2.5K from the mechanical frame saws being done. That's glorious. I want you to go and start cleaning up and upgrading bots here. All in up here now. Yeah, you can do that. And of course, we have ended off with the automation of pretty productive cereal crops, if I had to say. I think this is pretty productive. I don't know about you, but I would call this a pretty efficient setup. Unless it's a net negative on the seeds, which I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's not. Cereal storage can store more. Although, this is going to be limited by how much straw I've got. Actually, no, I tell it to stop processing cereal when straw is full. So then the cereal will fill up. I mean, that's fine. I'll need to tell something to stop when the cereal storage is full. My god, I need more dudes to move the cereal and store the cereal. That's because it's giving me 4 at a time per doohickey. Yeah. 1 dude thwacking isn't gonna be enough, I don't think. But regardless, we've got it started. It's all about scaling it up a bit now. If I want to, I now have a consistent supply of straw, which is fantastic. And because the billboard is currently here, I actually already have a couple of charging bots. Actually, I need to move these down 1 tile. Just because the charging range is right on the edge here. I am going to eventually need to bake bread. So yeah, I will likely need all of the seeds ever, and I will likely be voiding the straw in such a case. Voiding excess straw to get the seeds out of it. With that, though, we have reached the end of today's stream. That's all the things that we have done today. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit the notification bell if you haven't already subscribed. Consider becoming an Erudite Otaku member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button. We are 1 member away from an extra emote slot. Right now we have 9 members, and 1 more unlocks permanently an emote slot for all existing members, and more as we get even more people becoming members of the channel. And yeah, consider becoming a patron on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. And I, of course, will be back with Autonauts on Monday. I will be streaming more Factorio on Sunday morning, along with more Dyson Sphere program on Sunday afternoon. I have the rest of the day to do other things today, and I take Saturdays off as per normal. I hope to see you all on the next one.